Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Please excuse the background, it looks a bit strange, but this is one of my Christmas trees up here. The angle of my camera is slightly odd because I'm trying, or I was trying, to film with a Christmassy background, but my tree is on top of this here covered and it's huge and the angle just didn't work. So I'm sorry about the background, but welcome to my very belated December TBR. I am sorry this is so late. I have been really busy. It's December, guys. Let's face it, we're all really busy in December and I just haven't got around to filming this yet. So my apologies for being late, but I do have a few books to share with you. There aren't that many for December. One, because it's busy and I don't get as much time to read as I would like. And two, a couple of these are pretty big. Now, you will have seen at least one of these books before. It was also in my November TBR. I haven't got to it yet. I do really want to read it, but other things keep getting in the way. So I'm going to start off with the book I'm currently reading. Obviously, I am aware that it is the 11th of December. This is late, as I say. So I've been reading my current book since the 1st of December. I actually started it on the 1st. It's taking me a while, but I think that's purely time restraint. So this is the book I'm currently reading. This is Tidelands by Philippa Gregory. I can say her name, honest. This is a historical fiction novel. It's set in 1640 something. Bear with me one second. I'll tell you when it's set. Can't remember the exact date, naturally. 1648 up till... one moment, because it goes forward. Let's see if I can find what date it finishes on without this ruining the end for me, hopefully. Where is the last date? There it is, hang on. Yeah, 1649. So it covers a year. It is about how to describe this book. It's not what I thought it was going to be about. So it's called Tidelands, which is based on the area that the book is written about. So it's in a tidal place. It's set in 1648. It's on the cover. Would have helped if I'd noticed that, in England. And it says, a dangerous time for women to be different. So it's looking at the period in history during the Civil War between the King and the Parliament. Basically, this struggle reaches across England, including this area of Tidelands on the south coast. There's one main character, her name is Eleanor, I think. It's like Eleanor, but spelt with an A. So Eleanor, she's the descendant of a wise woman trapped by poverty and superstition. Her husband left her. She meets a renegade priest, and the story centres around them and the people that they know. It's really good so far. I'm currently 184 pages through. This book is... how many pages is this book? 1 second. This book is 438 pages. That might explain why it's taking me a while. But yeah, I'm really, really enjoying this. It's a nice book to read. It's not too taxing. It's just a really enjoyable story. If you like historical fiction, it's probably going to be up your alley. I've read quite a few others of Philippa Gregory's, including the Wildacre first two books. I haven't read the third one, Meriden, yet. And I've also read The White Queen. Enjoy her writing. She's an author I'm getting more into at the moment. My mum has got pretty much all of her books, apart from the Wildacre series. But yeah, I really recommend her. I think this is probably going to be at least a 4-star, if not a 5-star, but really enjoying it so far. The second book on my list, I literally received this today. I'm excited. This is a non-fiction book. This has been recommended to me by a friend. This is The Wealth Chef by Anne Wilson. This book is about how to get your money working for you so that you don't have to. Sound like a self-help book? That's because it's a self-help book. I am not normally a big fan of self-help type books. I normally find them annoying. However, this was recommended to me by a very good friend who has read this book, who thoroughly recommends the author, and has found this book really helpful. Anything that helps my money stretch further, do better, last longer, I like that idea. So I thought I'd give it a go. So it says on the front, recipes to make your money work hard so you don't have to. We're going to give this a go and see what it's like. I hope that I enjoy it and that I find it useful, and I will let you know what I think once I've read it. Moving on. I'm going to do the one you've seen before next. This is still on my TBR. This is The Book of Dust by Philip Pullman. I love Philip Pullman. I have read his first 3 novels. So now then, I never remember what they're all called. Basically the His Dark Materials trilogy. I always remember The Subtle Knife and The Golden Compass and The Amber Spyglass. Remembered them. So I've read the first 3 books. I read them some time ago. This is his follow-up several years later. I've had this book a long time. I haven't got around to reading it yet because it's a wee bit daunting. It's a big book. But I have recently been watching the BBC adaptation of His Dark Materials. Absolutely love every second of it. Oh my God, it is so good. It's so well done. I really, really like it. If you like fantasy, go and watch it. It's amazing. It is quite dark, but in a good way. And it has an armoured bear in it. I mean, who doesn't love an armoured bear? So this is a book that I'm really hoping to get to before the end of December. I am probably going to read it next because I just want to know what happens. And the second instalment of The Book of Dust is now out. I've seen it in Waterstones and other bookstores recently. So I really need to read this one so that I can justify continuing the story. Can't be buying the next one just yet, particularly not with too many books to read. But yes, looking forward to Philip Pullman. This is, as I say, a very, very big book. I'm just going to tell you how many pages it actually is. Oh, hang on. 546 pages. It's not actually as many. The print is quite big. I don't know if you can see that. It's quite well spaced out, so you're not going to be squinting at it trying to read it. So that might help. But I'm looking forward to this. And then the other 2... The first one is a well-known book. Lots of people will have read this. I have not got to this yet. But it is The Night Circus by, one second, we all know I can't pronounce her name, Erin Morgenstern. For some reason I always want to say Steen, not Stern. It's Morgenstern. So, I was recommended this by the book club that I used to go to. I haven't been recently. Timing, life getting in the way. But I really, really want to read this novel. I've heard so much about it. I also have Erin Morgenstern's new book that was in my unboxing video for Illumicrate. I can't remember the name of it. Something to do with the sea. I forget the exact title. But I've got her new book as well. So I definitely want to get into this. So it says on the back, just to give you an idea. The circus arrives without warning. No announcements precede it. It's simply there, when yesterday it was not. The Night Circus made me happy. Playful and intensely imaginative, Erin Morgenstern has created the circus I have always longed for. This is a marvellous book. That comment was from Audrey, oh goodness me, Nifnegger? She wrote The Time Traveller's Wife. I can't pronounce her name. I'm really sorry if I said that wrong. But this sounds really interesting. It's quite dense in terms of pages. We have, how many pages do we have? 500, I think. No, hang on. 490 pages. So again, it's quite a big book, but they're much smaller pages than The Book of Dust. So I'm really, really hoping that I love this. I mean, I love the artwork on the cover. Let's just go with that for starters. I love the concept of a circus that comes at midnight. I'm in. I'm hoping this is going to be a good one. And then last but not least, I picked this little beauty up in Waterstones. As it says on the sticker on the front, it is signed by the author. And can we just appreciate the way this book looks? So here is the book. It's called Starve Acre. It has black rimmed pages, which I love. This appeals to my gothic aesthetic overly much. It ticks a lot of boxes. So it's by Andrew Michael Hurley. It is what's it about? I was going to say it's his debut novel, but I'm not sure if it is. Yes, Starve Acre is a devastating new novel by the author of the prize-winning bestseller, The Loney or The Looney, I'm not sure. It's Loney. So this is not a debut novel, my mistake. This novel is about the way in which grief splits the world in two and how, in searching for hope, we can so easily unearth horror. So it is a horror genre. You can probably tell by the fact it's black. It is signed by the author. This makes me happy. My friend and I both bought this book, so it'll be interesting to see what we think. I can't wait to get to this. I'm looking forward to it. It's a little bit on the kind of creepy, unusual side of things. I don't know a lot about the author, but I'm looking forward to getting stuck into this. And it is, how many pages is this? This is not so long. This is 241 pages, so that should be quite a quick read, hopefully. That concludes my little TBR for December. Like I said, there aren't that many books, mainly because at least 2 of them are pretty big. And December being as busy as it is with Christmas and family coming and all of those good things, I'm probably not going to get as much reading done as I might do otherwise. But I wanted to share this with you and to actually get it up before the end of December onto YouTube. So I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you guys are liking the book themed subjects. Just to let you know, I will have some non-book related videos coming up. I am hoping to do some kind of Christmas food related video at some point. I'm not too sure what that's going to look like yet. I've got a lot of baking and organising to do. I have not started on the Christmas cooking yet. Oh my goodness, this is stressing me out, but we will see how that goes. And then hopefully there's going to be a floss tube catch up because I haven't done a floss tube for ages. And maybe some Slimming World updates. It isn't going, well, actually it's going quite well at the moment. I lost weight this morning, so I'm happy I had weigh-in at home this morning because my weigh-in is tonight and I'm busy, so I can't do it. So I weighed at home this morning and I think I've lost about 2 pounds this week based on what I weighed last week and trying to adjust for like I weigh in the middle, I weighed in the morning. So I tried to adjust a little bit. So it would correlate for I normally weigh in the evening with Slimming World. So I think about 2 pounds, which is brilliant. I'm really happy with that. Let's just see if we can keep it going until next week when I weigh at actual Slimming Club. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, I'm hoping to do a Slimming World update with you at some point. Just like a kind of like year roundup of Slimming World, weight loss, that kind of stuff. Yeah, if you guys would like any other kind of videos, please feel free to let me know. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up so that I know that you'd like more of them, and feel to hit the subscribe button if you'd like to see more. I hope that you're all having a great December so far, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.